Welcome everyone, I'm the EOD33 and welcome to EOD33 Wrestling Hub. Today I'll recap of the March 12th, 2025 episode of WWE EVOLVE. It was a good episode. It's only the second episode in existence. I'm going to try to keep it short and brief, so let's get right into it. First, we're introduced to Peter Rosenberg and Robert Stone, who are the announcers for WWE EVOLVE. We also have Stevie Turner on behalf of the mayor, Ava, who's also the general manager of EVOLVE and NXT, introducing the rundown of the card for the night. We first see It's Gal. Yes, that's his name. It's Gal in the VIP sections with last week's winners. Kendall Gray and Carly Bright. They're just hashing it up. Then we get into our very first match, which is Harlem Lewis and Braxton Cole. This was a good match. Harlem Lewis was looking like a beast. But it was a quick match and everything. What I really like about EVOLVE is how they're giving everybody a backstory, because a lot of us, we don't know who these guys are. Like me personally, I haven't seen a lot of them before. I knew they were in like the ID program or kind of signed with WWE in some kind of way. So it was nice, and they do a really good job of highlighting who they are. They put their names on the screen a lot. They talk about them. So I'm still trying to remember the names and everything, but like I said, it's only the second episode. So next match seemed like it was impromptu between Carver and It's Gal. I guess this was supposed to happen next week, but I guess It's Gal been talking mad-ish. So Carver just came out and wrecked this man. And it looks like they're trying to build up something between Carver and Harlem Lewis. So we'll see what's gonna happen with them. Two big guys and everything. So, you know, it is what it is. Next on the card, we have It's Kylie next on the card against Zara Zakher. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right and everything. What was her nickname? The Petite Powerhouse. I guess she's fought in Japan. They gave her a nice little backstory, what she's all about. This was a good match and the upset win because Zara won the match against Kylie. I remember Kylie from AEW. So a couple like years ago, I think when AEW first started, so it was nice to see her back. After that, we had Wendy Choo come out, kind of gave Kylie a gift bear with a note on it. Who knows what that's about? Just in turn for her next match, which was against Arya Bennett. Now, this match went exactly how I thought it was gonna go. Wendy Choo put her to sleep. So, but it was still interesting backstory learning about Arya. I believe she's a mother of a 4-year-old. So that's what I'm saying. It's nicer. After a while, after a couple weeks of watching this, I'll be able to remember everybody's name. But to me, they're all brand new. So we're trying. So, but they would put on a pretty good match. But at the end, Wendy Choo was just too much. Draped her up after. When she put her to sleep, kind of covered up. That was pretty nice. And backed out of the ring. All right. Next up, we have Javier Bernal and Crusifino. I did not know that Big Body Javi, I didn't realize he was injured this entire time because I haven't seen him on NXT in a while. And Luca is starting to look like the big bad. They introduced him last week as the Don. He controls NXT, obviously. So Luca is in charge of EVOLVE. So I kind of like that. And I like the fact that they have names that we know that's in EVOLVE. So that way you got a mix of people we do know, a lot of people we don't know, mix them all together, give them a bigger time to shine. And I was at Crusifino NXT house show on his birthday, so that was pretty cool back in November. But they had basically a backstage interview. Well, not an interview, they had a sit down because I guess Crusifino rubbed Javier the wrong way by basically saying he's not, if he knows him, he's not thinking about him. So basically, Javi was giving his story about how he's been hurt. He's trying to become a new character. Luke Crusifino basically is like, look, I wasn't talking about you because I'm not even thinking about you. I'm like, that was cold-blooded. But they have a match next week because he said actions speak louder than words. So Javi challenged him to a match. So he says, remember, you did bring this on yourself. So that was a good segment. And now we have coming up. And this is the main event of the evening. It was Ora Mensah versus Riley Osborne, two NXT standouts who I believe are both in the WWE 2K25 game. So this was a good match. It was actually kind of long for the program. Lots of spots. Ora Mensah ended up winning at the end by pinfall, but then that wasn't the end of the episode, as Mensah was kind of celebrating on the ramp. You had Swipe Right, which is a 3-man group, I guess, coming out of the back, but there was destruction going on, and them Gallus boys were breaking things up. So I guess Gallus is on Evolve also, which is kind of a nice touch. There was also some other people that was around. Kylie Armstrong showed up again after her match last week. She was in the VIP section. Talked to, what was it, Cappuccino Jones, Jack Cartwheel, and Sean Legacy, who was all this VIP VIP area watching the main event. So, and I did not know Ora Mensah, I guess his nickname is the Main Man, I guess. He was the main event, so we'll see. All in all, it was a good show. I do like the fact that they introduce us to who they are, constantly flashing their names on the screen so we know who they are. That was the one thing when AEW started that I was kind of like, I didn't know who these people were, but it wasn't really telling me who they were. They might mention them like one time, and that's it. WWE does a good job of making sure we know who they are in their stories, so we kind of get their motivations, and they're going to hammer it home. So eventually I'm going to remember these people's names and everything. Right now I have to keep looking off the side and remember who they are because it's my first time watching them. So that, in a nutshell, is my recap of WWE EVOLVE. Make sure if you like the video, tell me what I did well, tell me what I didn't do well, what you want to see, what you don't want to see. And as we go on, the production value of this will get a lot better. I just want to kind of do this off the cuff. Yeah, so I will see you guys hopefully next week for another recap of EVOLVE. It's a nice little show. Take about 45 minutes long, bite size, so you have to stay up like 3 hours to watch it. So it was really good. It reminds me of the old, not NXT days, but really like the old FCW days, because they used to come on the cable company. Before Spectrum, there was something called Bright House. It used to be on like a long time ago. So it has a little independent feel to it, nothing too glamorous. I kind of like that. And you can watch it. It is on Tubi, which is free. So watch it at your leisure. I am the EOD33, and as I always say, hope you have a good day, good night, and a pleasant tomorrow. Make sure you wash your hands. Make sure you stay kind to one another. But like I always say, you should have been doing all those things anyway. All right, I'm out. I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.